Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. Today we'll be checking out a video, Weird but Genius Things in Finished Homes, Part 2. If you've been following me for a while now, you'll notice I did a Part 1 of it. Yes, and it's by this same guy, 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄. Yes, so if you want the uninterrupted video, head on to his channel. The link is in my description below and watch the uninterrupted videos because this channel is a reaction channel rather. Yes, so I'll be pausing the videos to give my comments. So you guys head on to his channel and subscribe to his channel and watch the video uninterrupted. So here you guys, let's check it out.
It's April 14th and it's still snowing here in Finland. Let's go inside. It's way too cold and snowy to be here.
It's always a smiling face for me.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Halfway residence. If you guys haven't got the grand tour of my home, I'm gonna link up here a video that I made just a few months ago giving the grand tour of my Finnish home. And it's crazy. This video in less than 2 months got over 330,000 views, which is actually my most watched video, which is pretty ironic because this channel is mostly about photography, filmmaking.
Yes, that's because the video was really interesting. It caught my attention too. That was the first video of him I reacted to and I enjoyed it. And that's why I'm back for more and I'll keep coming back. Yeah.
And all things related to the creative business. But for some reason, you guys were very interested about the Finnish home. And that's why I thought I would do part 2 of this series called Weird but Genius Things in Finnish Homes, because there were a few things that I forgot to mention or show to you guys. And well, with all this quarantine, I thought what better way to make a video right now and show off my home again. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the windows. Now, the windows sounds like a very boring thing to talk about, but the reason why I want to talk about this is that when we were living in Australia for 2 years, even though Australia is a very warm country, in the wintertime, it was freezing inside your house. And the reason was that the windows were just single glass pane windows, meaning all the cold air just came in and all the hot air just got out of your house right now. And a lot of people were wondering, how in the world do you live in a cold country like Finland? And the thing is that even though it's freezing outside, even today, April, it's freezing out, but still in my home, it's super warm because we have great insulation and as well the windows are like triple paned. Let me show you the windows and you'll understand. So instead of just having one window, we actually a lot of times have 2 or even 3 sets of windows. I'm not really a professional at this, but anyway, let's just say that we have well-made windows in our houses to keep the heat in. So yeah, even though it's super cold here in Finland, we always have a warm house to come to, which is really ironic when living in Australia. It was supposed to be a warm country, but then you'd be so cold in the middle of the night or in the mornings because, well, they just weren't prepared for that cold weather. So that's the first thing I want to show about Finnish homes here in Finland. Another thing that really helps for the winter is having heated floors. In our bathroom and also our shower room, we've got heated floors, meaning in the morning when you go to, do your morning routine, your feet are just nice and warm when you're walking on them. Check this out. So here is our bathroom. It's a little bit small, but it does the job. And these floors right here are all heated, meaning you don't have to worry about cold feet in the morning. And the only reason we have this rug right here is probably just because there's a drain right here, so we like to cover up. And also, it does feel nice and soft on the feet when you're standing here. So yes, number 2 on the list about Finnish homes, heated floors. Something you definitely don't want to live without when you're living in a cold country. Now we're going to talk about this guy. So in every Finnish home, they have one of these guys. And at first, you might think it's just like a little hose, but it's actually a bidet. And I have an interesting story. I remember I had a friend who had never actually lived in Finland. He had lived overseas and then he moved to Finland, married a Finnish girl. And one day he was in the bathroom drinking out of this guy. And his wife goes, "Do you know what that's for?" And he goes, "I thought..."
Yeah, we have these in Nigeria too. And I think no one ever told me, but I just thought within myself. Because since it's always beside the toilet, the WC, so I felt it's You use it to clean yourself up when you poop. Yeah, that's what I thought. Am I wrong? I might be wrong. So you guys let me know in the comments.
It's just a hose for drinking. And in that moment when she revealed to him what it's for, he just sprayed the water out everywhere. So if you don't know what this is for yet, it's for washing yourself. If you're a female, you know that time of the month you can wash yourself. Or if you're taking a poop, you can, instead of using toilet paper.
I never knew, really, I never knew that's the use. I thought it was what I mentioned earlier, but now I know, right? Benefits of watching these videos. That's why I love these kinds of videos. You learn things every day. Wow.
Wash yourself with this shower thing. Now, I personally have actually never used it myself, and I think the only handy thing that I could see for this is that you could actually just shower the bathroom floor if you wanted to wash the floors. But other than that, I haven't ever touched this thing. Maybe when we have kids one day, you can just like wash the baby's butt or something with this. I don't know. But every Finnish home has one of these little portable bidet shower things. I don't know. Ladies, you tell me, is this thing useful or not? Because at least as a man, never used this guy. But these are those weird but maybe genius things in Finnish homes. Who knows? Okay. Honestly, I've never used it, so I'm kind of curious, how does it work? I think you just turn on the hose and then just press. Take a look at that. This would be pretty good for water war or something. Okay, enough talking about all this bathroom stuff. Let's move on to the next thing. Now, in the last Finnish homes video, I really wasn't able to show off one of my favorite things about our house, well, because it just wasn't the right season to do it. In the wintertime, you definitely are not going to be out on your patio, but now with spring arriving and soon summer, that means one thing. Let me show you our backyard and our patio. So we have this pretty big patio in the back.
That's really big.
It extends actually over here too, but right now that's where all our patio furniture is under the tarp for the winter. So it doesn't look too special right now. But just imagine the possibilities on this space. We have the barbecue over here. We're doing our summer grilling. Wow. We have our patio furniture here. We're hanging out. And then, a lot of times here actually, I have a hammock hanging out from the back. And then in our little backyard right here, we're often playing croquet. It's not huge, but it's enough space to play a little bit of croquet in the backyard or some lawn games. This is probably the one thing that I look forward to the most when summer comes, just barbecuing, playing lawn games, hang out outside with the midnight sun out all night long. You can just be hang out here all night long. Guys, I really hope that winter ends soon and summer arrives because, well, it's mid-April right now and it's still snowing. Now, a quick little history for you guys. Before we actually bought this place, we were actually in between two places. We weren't sure if we were going to buy this place or a place down the street. But one thing that really convinced us that we should buy this place was just these small little details that make the place that much more enjoyable. And one thing that we noticed in this place compared to the other place is that they really did a good job about hiding kind of the ugly things in the house that you have to have. And one of those things was the hot water and cold water heating pipes. Now, in the old place, in the sauna, they actually had underneath sauna benches these pipes and stuff, so when you walk in the sauna you see all that and you're kind of like, oh, that doesn't look really nice. But in this house there's like a little secret storage where they have all that stuff. So let me show you. You gotta do a little work to get it open, but I'll show you. Now quickly, as you walk to our foyer, it looks just like that this is just some sort of little entrance rug carpet, but let me show you what's underneath. Now you can actually just peel this off and you see that there's this little storage thing right here, and there's a hole right there. It's a little bit, I guess, tricky or tough, but I just use a little screwdriver. And voila! Underneath here is all the pipes and things that I don't even know what they'll do, but they're all here and they're just hidden from everything. And here you can check how much cold water and hot water you've been using.
They don't look familiar.
Okay, I admit it's probably not the most practical thing to open up, but imagine having all those hot water, cold water pipes somewhere visible in your home, and the fact that they've hidden underneath that little carpet rug thing.
Yeah, I think it looks cleaner and more organized under the carpet, because seeing all of those stuff outside, it'll be really messy. Yeah. So I think the person who came up with that is a genius.
Really appreciate that in our home. It's those small little details that make the home a lot more just minimalistic and clean looking.
Yeah.
All right, now on to the
exactly.
last thing that I want to show you in our Finnish home, and that's the front door. In the last video, a lot of you guys were actually commenting that crazy that the door opens outward, not inward. And that's true, I didn't even
Yeah.
realize that. But that's not what I want to show off right now. What I want to show you
Yeah, that's true. In Nigeria here, most our doors usually open inward, not outward. Yeah. So when someone comes knocking at your door, if you open it, you take it inward and not outward. So yeah. So this is a difference I've spotted from what is found in the Finnish homes and a Nigerian home. Yeah.
is our lock door system. Now, when you close the door, and instead of fumbling with your keys and trying to lock the door, automatically
Really?
when you close the door, it locks. I'll show you even just, again,
Wow.
the clicking sound. So when you close the door, you'll hear this clicking sound. And that's the lock closing. Now, it's really handy when you're carrying stuff out of the house and you don't want to fumble with your keys trying to lock your front door, but you really got to make sure that you have keys with you because there's a huge chance that you might be locked out of your house. Like what happened to me when I filmed my how to film B-roll of yourself video. I walked out of the house.
Yeah, he mentioned the same thing in the previous video, in the part 1 of this video. I remember he said he locked himself out of the door.
Filming a shot, forgetting the fact that I didn't have keys in my pocket, and then I was locked out of the house. Luckily, one of the building owners in this area actually has a universal key to get in all of our apartments, so I was able to just go over to their house and beg for mercy to get the key. So all things worked out in the end okay. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed part 2 of weird but genius things in Finnish
Yes,
homes,
I did.
and hopefully you enjoyed getting a tour of the 𝐿 residence again. It's freezing outside, so I'm gonna go jump back inside. Have a fantastic week.
Thank you. Yes, I did. I enjoyed the tour and I enjoyed the video and all the
Forget the
smile.
keys again. Here they are. All is well.
It's his sense of humor for me. His sense of humor is so big and I love it. I love it and the smiles on his face. Shout out to you, 𝐿𝐿. I enjoyed this video and I know you did too. So go ahead, give this video a big thumbs up. And if you want to watch the uninterrupted video, head on to his channel. The link is in the description below and watch the video uninterrupted. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.